Hello everybody and welcome to our online celebration assembly. Today's assembly is all about feeling worried and what we can do to help ourselves when we do feel worried. Everyone feels worry sometimes. Feeling worried or anxious can make us feel really horrible. Have you ever felt worried? I certainly have. When we feel worried about something, we can sometimes feel a bit sick or funny in our tummies. We might not sleep very well at night, or we might get upset quite easily about things that wouldn't normally make us upset. I found a story online about feeling worried, and I'm going to share it with you now. It's called Wesley Was Worried. Wesley was a worrier. He worried about things from the moment he woke up all through the day. He worried so much he gave himself tummy ache and couldn't eat properly. He worried right up until the time he went to bed, and then he worried about being alone in the dark, so he had to keep the light on. He really did worry a lot. One day his Auntie Wendy came to stay. She was a wise lady, as all aunties are, and when she saw Wesley, she could tell that something was troubling him. Wesley just loved seeing his Auntie Wendy because she was always so kind to him. "Look, Wesley," she said, "I've brought you some of your favourite sweets, but this time they're really special because they're called worry sweets. They're magic and they'll help you not to worry. Just eat one of these magic worry sweets every time you feel worried." Wesley thanked her and eagerly popped one of the sweets into his mouth. "Now," said Auntie Wendy, "what is worrying you?" "Well," said Wesley, "I always seem to be late for school." That's because you don't want to get up in the morning," said Wesley's mum, "so we always have to rush." "Oh dear," said Auntie Wendy, "we must do something about that. Before you go to bed, let's try getting all the things you need ready for the next day so that in the morning you know where to find everything. Now, what else is bothering you, Wesley?" "Well," said Wesley, "I can't do some of my schoolwork, it's too hard." "Oh dear," said Auntie Wendy, "we must do something about that. Now, Wesley, your teacher probably doesn't realise that you don't understand your work. Why don't you tell her? I'm sure she won't be cross." "All right," said Wesley, "I promise I'll tell her." After Auntie Wendy went home, Wesley collected all the things he needed for school the night before, and the next morning he found it was much quicker to get ready. Auntie Wendy collected Wesley from school at the end of the day. A happy-looking Wesley greeted her. "I've had a good day," he said. "Oh, well, I'm so glad," said Auntie Wendy. "What happened?" "Well, I wasn't late for school. I told my teacher I didn't understand my work, so she helped me, and then I got most of my sums right. She was very kind to me. I lost my tummy ache, so I ate all my dinner and I didn't feel tired in the afternoon." When they arrived home, Wesley's mother was delighted by the change in him. He ate all his tea and did all his homework straight away. Later on, it was time for bed. He put everything ready for the next day. Auntie Wendy read him a story. Then she asked, "How are you feeling now, Wesley?" "Okay, thanks," said Wesley. "And even though I've eaten all my worry sweets, I know they weren't really magic. I know that I don't really need them because I can ask for help and make a plan to sort things out so I don't feel as worried anymore." Auntie Wendy smiled. She realised that Wesley was growing up. So in the story, Wesley learned that sometimes when we're worried about things, if we talk to someone we trust about our worries and make a plan to sort them out, we can end up feeling much better. Sometimes we can't do anything about the things we're worried about, and we all experience big and difficult feelings from time to time. These feelings won't last forever and they will change, and there are things we can do to manage our difficult feelings. Some of the things that help me and that might help you when you're worrying are to write down all the things you're worried about on a piece of paper or in a little notebook so that they're out of your head and on the paper instead. Sometimes it helps to do something you enjoy so you can think about other things. Try colouring in or building a model or doing a jigsaw. Exercise also helps, so if you can get out safely and go for a walk or a run, do it. Remember, talk to someone you trust if you're feeling worried. Talking about things can really help. Now, on to the celebrations of the week. Your teachers are very, very pleased with you, so here are the shout-outs. You ready? Mr. Young and Miss Connor wanted to say well done to Talene and Anaya in 2Y. They've noticed that you've both been working really hard. Fantastic. Mr. Armbrister is particularly impressed with Hadija this week, who's joined his French classroom and done a lot of work over and above what was expected. Great job. In 5ES, well done to Moise, who's been doing lots of work and is often one of the first people to complete it each day. Great job, Zishan, in 5A. Mrs. R says you've been completing all of your work and you've tried really hard to get all the work right. Well done in reception W to Subhan. Miss says you're working really hard on your home learning and you're sharing lots of your work and videos of what he's been doing over the last couple of weeks. Not just work stuff, but hobbies and fun such as boxing and even swimming in your swimming pool. In 1C, Mrs. Malone has nominated Mikhail, Chanel and Moise, and you can see some of their fantastic work here. In Reception S, Miss Shakil and Miss Rafferty have nominated Abdullah and Alameen for doing a great job with the tasks that have been set. Abdullah has been there from day one and Alameen has been commenting too, which is really nice. In 6B, Nargis has been doing some fantastic work and has even contributed a round to the 6B Friday quiz. Excellent. Great job, Mariam in Nursery Green. You've been working so hard from week 1. Well done to Dion in Nursery Blue, who's completed all the Google Classroom work since we started it. He's also uploaded extra work showing his learning and lots of different things he's been doing with Mum on Tapestry. Well done, Dion. There's a picture that he's drawn and labelled from the nursery story as well that you can see now. Miss Matushak and Miss Sloan in 1MS want me to say well done to Joshua this week. He always completes his work and it's of such a high standard every time. He also does extra work at home. For example, he was learning about time with his dad. In 6T, well done to Anissa, Mo, Laith, Raheem and Hania and Isa, who are all working exceptionally hard. Miss Thomas is pleased with Sabrine from 4T this week. Sabrine is quite new to 4T and we're all very impressed with how well she's doing with her distance learning. Well done to Miriam from 3H. She's always doing her Google Classroom work and tries very hard to do the work by herself. We're very proud of all the work she's been doing and her positive attitude. She's been such a great role model. For 3J celebration, we've got 2 boys chosen for their Iron Age Roundhouse projects. Daniel and Haroon have made some Iron Age roundhouses as a project. They researched information on the roundhouses and labelled their models. Fantastic learning, well done. Well done to everyone. I wish you all a lovely weekend and look forward to seeing you again soon. Stay safe.